हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं सेंटेंस इम्प्रूवमेंट, जिसमें से 80 तक कर लिए थे, अब करेंगे 81 से। द एम्प्लॉयर वांटेड टू स्ट्राइक बैलेंस। स्ट्राइक बैलेंस में क्या दिक्कत है? इसमें दिक्कत है स्ट्राइक अ बैलेंस होता है। स्ट्राइक अ बैलेंस, strike a balance is only suitable replacement. 2 plus B1 is required syntax. Correct. Customers often bargain with the sellers to strike a balance in the deal. The students of the football team engaged in playing fairly. ठीक है, तो इसका क्या हो जाएगा? फेयर प्ले, प्लेइंग फेयर प्ले। फेयर प्ले suits the context of the sentence well. B is correct. He got a fair play award for himself. As good luck will have it, did not rain on the day of the wedding. डी आंसर सही हो जाएगा, गुड लक वुड हैव इट। ठीक है। व्हेन द सेंटेंस इज इन पास्ट, अगर सेंटेंस पास्ट में है, वी शुड यूज वुड इन प्लेस ऑफ विल। विल क्या होता है? फ्यूचर होता है, ये पास्ट फॉर्म होती है, तो यहाँ पर क्या यूज करेंगे? हम वुड यूज करेंगे। While these circumstances do not exonerate their actions on the least, these are signs of how economic bitterness can create high social cost. The answer हो जाएगा their actions in the least. In the least is correct phrasal expression, therefore D is suitable. Poverty does not shake his honesty even in the least. There is a urgent need to look at alternative source of potable water in place where water quality has deteriorated sharply. An urgent need to look for. Here look for should be used so that the sense for searching can be expressed. Police understand the urgent need to look for the criminal. Cisco had begun to produce steel in the early 20th century, but the British Chief Commissioner of the Indian Railway had sworn to eat every pound to steel rail they made it, if it were to meet British specifications. The answer हो जाएगा only if they tried to meet British specification. Only if gives the sense of the specific work which has been mentioned in the sentence. You could have succeeded only if you have studied hard. Not only does children have fewer chances of surviving and are underfed, they also lack educational opportunities. Not only do children have. Sentence is specifying two conditions, therefore not only suitable uses. Has children is plural number, so we used to. Not only do politicians have manipulated us, but they have exploited us. But equally, it should be made clear that there is no escape for those who take justice to their own hand. The answer हो जाएगा take justice into their own hands. The correct expression should read out as who take justice into their own hands. The subject is plural, so the verb should also be in plural. For those who believe in God, they would never take away full of sin into their lives. The midday meal scheme has helped, but should it have been linked less with the schooling system and more with the hunger pattern? But it should have been linked as. The sentence is affirmative, so we should use should after it, otherwise it will be interrogative one. This medicine has done good, but it should have done a greater good if I would have taken it on time. The government is supposed to monitor the import of hazardous waste which enters India through a gap in the law that allows the import of waste for recycling. सी आंसर हो जाएगा सपोज टू मॉनिटर द इम्पोर्ट ऑफ। द मोड ऑफ द सेंटेंस इज पैसिव, सो ही इज वर्ब, ही इज प्लस v3 should be used with an infinitive 2 plus v1. The monitor is supposed to control the whole class when the teacher is not in class. It is being still not realized that there is definite connection between education, good motherhood and efficient house management. The answer हो जाएगा it is still not being realized that In the passive mode, present continuous tense has been following syntax: object plus auxiliary plus adjective plus not plus being plus V3. So B is correct choice. It is still not being realized that the terrorists are not human beings and no mercy should be granted to them. Since Ria did not want to be disturbed while studying, she left the phone of hooks. Off the hook. Off the hook is phrasal verb that has the meaning of out of the one's reach or assess, which fits the context. Frequent mails were distracting me, so I left my PC off the hook. Since Shilpa was overburdened with work, Deepa decided to give her hand. The answer is give her a hand. 2 is followed by V1. Moreover, article A should be used before hand to furnish the complete sentence. The assistant teacher is to give me a hand in checking the solution. Despite having passed out from school over 10 years back, most schoolmates has kept in touch with each other. The answer हो जाएगा had kept in touch. The correct syntax lies only with had kept in touch. Rest are grammatically wrong structure. She had kept in touch with me even she was away from the city. Sita has well awareness of the fact that her actions would have terrible repercussions. Well was well aware of. To show prior information was should be used, hence was well aware of should be used here. Sashi tried as hard he would to win the race but failed to do so as hard as he could. MBA is the acme of a student's dreams, but as a postgraduate qualification, it has been so distorted in its execution so as to lose nearly all the original intent that it has all lost nearly. The effect of an action in the past is showing its effect on the present. So we should use present perfect tense also to connect the clauses. We have to use that. British conservationists, which were in Mumbai on March, have appealed to their Indian counterparts to make a case for preserving the city's Trachlite cotton mills, who were in Mumbai in this truth in fifth consecutive years must be used as an opportunity to effect changes in practices for the management of our water resources where every community and household is involved. सी आंसर हो जाएगा for the fifth consecutive year. In is the inappropriate uses in the fifth consecutive years underline apart. In should be replaced by for so that the syntax become correct. Medical tourism will not make any difference to Indian healthcare, despite it will mean more great profit for private hospitals but will not create subsidized treatment for Indians. अब आ जाते हैं सी पे. As it will mean greater. Despite its inappropriate use, more great should be replaced by greater. C suit this best of the to the context. This project of eradication of poverty is not meant for poor, but it will mean greater to the bureaucrats. With Western fast food and brand name sodas gaining foothold, India is incubating a new public health crisis by being forced to choose between eradicating hunger and treating those who are overweight. E हो जाएगा no correction required. A 21st century economy cannot be held hostage by power cuts nor by travel on 19th century road. C हो जाएगा can neither be held. Neither or nor comes together. The following clause has nor, so the principal clause should take neither, hence C is correct. The company's philosophy is to make sure that the employees are happy, have the ability to be intellectually stimulated and contributes toward their growth. Contribute to their growth. For plural subject employees, we should use plural verb contribute and it should be followed by to. Growth should be used in the sentence also. Even though many companies are now penetrating rural India, it would help to give India a real chance of witnessing a double-digit GDP growth. Since में companies are क्या हो जाएगा इसका आंसर सिंस में कंपनीज आर Sentence showing a cause effect relation, so since should be used to show the cause here. Since the company is growing at good pace, we can expect a salary hike. Today, governments are introducing more and more technology into their system to address the needs of citizens at a pace faster than that of manual operations, faster than that of. Comparison is implied by faster and it should take then not then. Scoring rate is faster in slog overs than that of in mid overs. Making good school education a reality would require major changes in existing school system with expansion at both secondary and elementary levels. E is correct. If the complaint is not addressed within 30 days, bring the matter to notice the RBI Customer Service Department. To the notice ऑफ हो जाएगा. To notice should be replaced by to the notice of as RBI specified agency. Although microfinance initiatives are a very recent phenomenon in India, these have significantly impact on millions of households across the country. भी हो जाएगा have had a significant impact. Have had a replacement that is showing the impact of the decision at large, so be suitable choice. I have had a great experience at the World Trade Fair. On the 21 crore households in need of financial inclusion, bank reach out to around 5 crore households through self-help groups. ये आंसर हो जाएगा. Increasing investing in technology will certainly help to reduce costs in the long run. ये आंसर हो जाएगा increased investment in. Expression ending with of is not suitable to use. Increased investment in is the correct expression that meets the sense. Increased investment in agriculture sector can help rural economy grow. The prices of pulses have risen because production were low compared demand is lower than. Production is a singular activity, so it will agree to singular verb. Comparison is implied with the use of lower than. Banks charge differently rate of interest depending on the size of the loan. The different rates of interest. Different rates of the interest is the correct replacement in the sentence here. Company gives different rates of dividends to many shareholders. It is necessary that we taken any steps to reduce pollution soon. Days we take some. It is too early to say how the impact the new tax will have on investors. ये आंसर हो जाएगा what impact हो जाएगा इधर. What impact is correct use, that is giving the sense of consequence. I don't know what impact will it have on my career. Kindly ask his advice regarding the various health insurance policies presently available. ये हो जाएगा बिल्कुल सही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Unfortunately, many of our towns and have cities do have more good transportation system. इसकी जगह पे क्या हो जाएगा? Not have good. Do not have is correct expression to be used here. Lack of, it means lack of, किसी की कमी होती है. The poor Brahmin led a hand-to-mouthful existence and could use any job which paid him a little. B आंसर हो जाएगा hand-to-mouth existence. In order to earning decent living, we need to have a good job which pays substantial amount of money. क्या हो जाएगा? C. Earn a decent living. Earn a decent living is the only suitable syntax to be used. It means to earn well. That fulfills the sentence context. Education helps you in earning a decent living always. We went the famous restaurant to eat and were served piped hot food. Served piping hot. Piping is gerund which is verbal adjective and qualities food very well. C is suitable replacement. Akshay considered Suresh a complete pain in the neck as he kept asking baseless question. ये आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? करेक्ट हो जाएगा. I jumped through hoop to finish this project in time but was not rewarded adequately. ये आंसर हो जाएगा. jumped through hoops. As a sentence in the past tense, we should use jumped for hoops. We should not use on but through. After keeping a 10 years old in detention for around 6 days, the police finally registered a case of fraud against the child and sent him to jail. ये क्या हो जाएगा? सही हो जाएगा. Whichever reasons, there is no denying the changing attitudes to traditions as well as livelihoods and why implications to the environment as well. The answer हो जाएगा whatever the reasons. Whatever the reasons is suitable expression to be used here in the sentence. Visiting the village is like be transported into some other century. B answer सही हो जाएगा like being transported. Continuity is shown by the use of being V plus V3, hence B is appropriate. When you visit a zoo, it is like being transported to a jungle. Environmentalist has pay little heed to the softer aspects of the movement, of which the need to change our culture is one of the most important. डी हो जाएगा हैव पेड लिटिल हीड. फॉर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट वी यूज प्लूरल वर्ब हेंस हैव इज suitable to use. It is followed by V3. Even in a changing world, we cannot wish is away the Indian nation and replace it with a world government overnight. Cannot wish away. Wishes is wrong use of verb. With the models we should use V1 always. As the lawyer was too personally involved, the judge decided to him from the case. Remove him from the. इसका सही आंसर हो जाएगा आफ्टर टू वी यूज V1 to show purpose. The owner decided to fire his driver due to his behavior. In order to protect from rotating, many fruits are treated with chemicals before being shipped from one place to another. The answer हो जाएगा before being shipped from. The sentence has a sense of continuity in passive. Continuity is shown by the use of being. Mangoes are being shipped from Bengal to rest part of the country. If our business continues to expand at this rate, we will need to employ many staff soon. Employ more staff soon. To establish comparison, we use more. We need to invest more if we want to grow further. Two escaped prisoners were recaptured this morning when they were trying to cross the border to enter the neighboring country. ये हो जाएगा. There is believed to be thousands of homeless teenagers living in the streets of the capital city. डी हो जाएगा there are believed to. For plural number, the introductory subject should be followed by a plural verb. So there are is suitable expression to use. There are symptoms that tell us that is malaria. The corruption charge was a huge blow to his reputation and his business suffered to a great extent. E आंसर सही हो जाएगा. Airline companies pay nearly $25 billion for their right to fly over the countries other than their parent country. ए आंसर सही हो जाएगा their right to fly. Use 2 plus V1 to show purpose or intent of something. So their right to fly is the suitable option. Team members have shown their will to win. When he fell down the ditch, he shouted with all his might so that to catch someone's attention. The answer सही हो जाएगा इसका. So has to catch हो जाएगा. So that should be replaced by so has. That fits the context of the sentence. New policy has been introduced so as to bring transparency in the work. The disparity between the earnings of the poor and the rich has widened in the last few decades. The answer हो जाएगा has widened in. Has is to followed by V3 that is widened also in should be used to show the time duration. और इसी के साथ आज की क्लास करते हैं समाप्त. अब करेंगे 136 से कल.